Here we are in mid-May, and it's time to get an update on what's happening with the presidential election. Remember, the vote is November 6th, not that far away. Basically, it's too close to call if you ask American voters at this point whom they're going to vote for. Our latest 3-week average, which puts together over 8,000 interviews where we've asked that question, who would you vote for today, shows basically a dead even tie. Obama has a 1-point lead, 46-45. Our latest 7-day average, a little more compressed, also shows the same thing, 46-45, with Obama with the 1-point lead, which is basically dead even. Now, there have been some periods of times when Obama has done somewhat better, periods of time when Romney has edged out ahead, but basically what I would call statistically the central tendency of this race is for it to be even, with about 46% of the vote going to both of the major contenders. Do the math, that leaves about 8% who in our tracking are undecided. The breakdown of the race by demographics is holding with what we have seen previously. I think one of the major demographic fault lines in this race is race. Look at those numbers in front of you. If we isolate just non-Hispanic whites, we see that Mitt Romney is ahead over our last 3-week period by 16 points. Then if you aggregate all non-whites together, you see Obama is overwhelmingly ahead, 76-15. So clearly, one's race or ethnic identification in American politics today is one of the major demographic predictors of how you're going to vote. Another variable that I'm very interested in is religiosity. We split Americans into those who are very, moderately, and non-religious. The big difference is between those who are non-religious and those who are religious. The data there are just among white Americans, and if we just isolate those who are non-religious, you see Obama's winning 54-37. If you look at those who are very or moderately religious, Romney is way ahead, 62-29. So how religious you are among white voters in America today, again, a very strong predictor of who you're going to vote for. Now, I've been talking about our question where we ask Americans, who would you vote for? We also recently, in a USA Today Gallup poll, said, regardless of whom you support yourself, who do you think is going to win? This is an expectations question. Far different results here. Obama 56, Romney 36. By a 20-point margin, Americans say, regardless of whom they're going to vote for, they think Barack Obama is going to win the election. We'll keep tracking that as we go forward because that expectations measure could have some impact on the race itself for a number of reasons. That's an update for you in terms of the basic question of who you're going to vote for. At this point, we would say here at Gallup, the race is basically dead even. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.